It was the kind of winter that painted Boston in silver and silence. Snowflakes drifted through the narrow streets of Beacon Hill, collecting on brick stoops and iron railings. For most, it was a season to stay inside. But for Lily Hart, it was a reminder that life kept moving, no matter how cold it got. She ran a small flower shop near the harbor, one her grandmother had started decades ago. The air inside was always warm and fragrant, filled with the soft hum of an old radio and the sound of paper wrapping blooms. Business was slow in January, but Lily didn't mind. She liked the stillness. After her last relationship ended, abruptly, painfully, she needed it. Then one morning, he walked in. Jack Callahan, tall, slightly scruffy, wearing a wool coat dusted with snow. He held a broken bouquet, half frozen from the cold. "I think I owe someone an apology," he said, his breath fogging in the air. "Can you help me make it right?" She smiled politely, taking the wilted stems from his hands. "Depends on what you did." He grinned. "Forgot an anniversary." Lily raised an eyebrow. "Rookie mistake." He laughed, and the sound lingered like warmth. As she worked, trimming and rearranging the bouquet, they talked about the weather, about the city, about nothing and everything. When he left, he turned back once, as if wanting to say more. He came back a week later. Not for flowers this time, but for coffee from the shop next door, and maybe for her. Over the next few weeks, Jack became part of Lily's quiet winter routine. Sometimes he'd help carry boxes inside, sometimes he'd just keep her company while she arranged tulips or lilies. He told her he was a history professor at Boston University, obsessed with the way stories and places intertwine. She told him about her grandmother's shop, about the way flowers could speak when words failed. He started bringing her things, old postcards, stories of the city's past, little details that made Boston feel alive. And slowly, something inside her began to thaw. One evening, as the first hints of spring crept into the air, Jack invited her to walk along the Charles River. The skyline shimmered against the fading light, and the sound of laughter from skaters echoed across the ice. He stopped mid-bridge, hands tucked into his coat pockets. "You know," he said quietly, "I came in that day to fix something I broke. Never thought I'd find something I didn't even know I was missing." Lily met his eyes, heart racing faster than the wind off the water. "And what's that?" He smiled. "You." Under the glow of the city and the faint hum of traffic below, she realized that love had found her again, not in grand gestures or perfect timing, but in small moments, quiet mornings, and one man who made winter feel like spring. When Boston fell in love, it started with snow, and ended with something worth keeping.